comedy and react to videos and a whole lot.
Nice one. So comedy channel here, and all. Hi, sir. Your name, the name of your channel.
Hi, I'm Fifi. Can you speak up? Hi, I'm Fifi. I'm a writer for Sheldon.com.
You, how are you?
And I'm actually on duty today.
I didn't know you. I'm back.
Can you pass it?
Oh.
Okay, so
I know you don't really tell that you're traveling.
I don't have anything. I don't think you guys. It's been 6 months and
Jamaica.
but with the minor keeps so I think I
Where
will
would you want to
share.
go?
The name of my channel is cyberspace.
Me, I don't tell anywhere out of Ghana.
Because the things I want to do, they are great.
Please go to Jamaica.
Hi, talking about the Zango community, I am Umi Aisha, a student. Will you hear me?
Okay,
Okay, I'm talking about the Zango community. I'm a proud Zango girl from Nima Mamudi, striving to attain to the highest height I could, just to break the negativity people have about my community. So I am Umi Aisha on all social media. Umi Aisha, thank you.
Nice one. So if you arrived late, Wawa Sempa. Let's get started.
Henrietta, what are you doing here?
I can stand here and ask all the questions, yeah? But I believe some of you have got questions of your own you would like to ask. So randomly, I just spotted Natural Girl. Hi sis. Natural Girl, how are you? Osei Kwame. Kindly come, please, Osei Kwame. Osei Kwame. Let's give it up for Osei Kwame, please.
Brand new.
Great guy right here. Voice over artist, great content creator.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, so for me, I have a question.
Yeah.
And that is, for voice over, I know you've done a video on it, but what's that one thing you would suggest someone starts with? Like, you have your voice, where did you start?
For every craft, I think it's practice. I started fooling around when I was a kid, and people don't want to say fool around when we're on craft. So, for every craft, what we're doing for have a special kind of voice. So I think the voice is a tool. Just as our creativity, our brains are tools that we're going to use to create whatever we're doing. So if a voice, I think everybody can keep voice, I believe. But if you don't, if it's something you're not interested in the first place, because most people see the craft as a means for them. If that's your first dance, and there's always that punch area where you can find your own voice. If you decide I want to be the next someone, you've lost. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much. Find the punch area where you can fit in. See, thank you very much. Let's give it up for him. Please subscribe to this channel and we'll kickstart things. Content just arrived. Content zero. Check another job. One sports journalist guy here. Me, I set agenda TV. I'll be some simple question. I thought I'm saying, Charlie, as we see you, Kwadwo Sheldon, Kwadwo Sheldon, why? No, it's and your love for United. What does it think? Oh, then no, the guy jump and I tell you, say, oh, but in the air, but now there's a lot of people vocal. I'm always soon. I don't know. Content, Yami. Apapa. Give it up for Kwadwo Sheldon, please.
Fish no day, so today I was suffering. But anyway, my name is Sheldon. I'm a YouTuber. I'm also an agenda boy. And today, they say we can come learn about content creation. You understand? So I'm happy to be here. And I'm happy to be here to learn from you guys. So anything will happen at the start. So you are making me money now.
Well, you're surely in the shy. Thank you very much. Yeah. So guys, we'll kickstart everything right now, and I would like to invite Vanessa to be the one to start. Now, please standing ovation right now, and then we do one thing. I think it's a beautiful community we have right here. YouTube is growing in Africa. A lot of people still don't know that YouTube exists, and it is our duty to put out great content to tell and shape the African story. It doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter where you're from, or the voice you have. Each and every person out there deserves some viewership, and there is actually someone out there for you. It doesn't matter the content you create, there is always someone out there for you. See, let me tell you something. I stumbled on a video on YouTube one time, and it has over 10 million views. Guess what it is? Washing machine. Just making sounds. And people love it. 10 million views for washing machine.
I know why. People play that to put their kids to sleep. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
It's like white noise. So it's set.
The floor now, and then we'll learn from. Thank you very much.
Everyone for that warm welcome. And just like you guys, I only found out about this. Yesterday, so I can't say that much preparation has gone into this. But I just want to tell you a bit about my journey and how I got to where I am now. And I hope that might help some of you guys. I YouTube channel 4 years ago, my second child, and I wanted to do something that I could do from home, look after my kids, and use my creativity. And so I realized that I loved watching documentaries and absolutely love watching YouTube. Like, I mean, even to this day, I spend YouTube. Even Netflix, to be honest, doesn't get much of a look in from me. And so it will happen. It might not happen tomorrow, but in time it will happen. So I'm not shy to ask for help. I'm not shy to reach out to people. So there was different things that I applied for that I didn't qualify for at the time. I ended up getting because I just had that confidence to send the email. And that you can apply for and you've not met the criteria. Send it anyway. And that's the thing about content in general. Is this like really echoey? Yes, it is. So I think you have to put your content out there. If you don't put it out there, nobody's going to see it. So I personally have worked with so many companies, and that's just off the back of putting YouTube content out there. I've worked with CNN, they reached out to me to make content for them. The BBC, worked with them extensively. Vice magazine, they're one of my dream companies. YouTube now, I work with all the time. And you really just have to start. Like, I had no idea about anything when I started. Just like I'm sure a lot of you guys, but you have to keep going. And the thing, so I'll go back to my journey, right? So I started my channel, I was talking about parenting for 2 years, inconsistently. And I was looking at my channel, it wasn't growing, and I was thinking, why is it not growing? Deep down I knew that it's because I was being inconsistent. Like, if you're not consistently uploading every week, you can't seriously think that you're going to grow and that it's going to work. Like, you have to be consistent. You know, like, if I could say anything, that is the biggest thing. And just make a schedule. Like, so now I upload 3 times a week, Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays, and you have to stick to it. If you stick to it for a year, I can promise you, and you can ask for your money back, if you haven't grown, you know, the next year. So last year, that's when I became the most consistent, and I grew from 10 to 90,000 subscribers. And so I just think, be consistent. And so another thing I was going to talk about, I don't want to speak forever, is monetization. So when I first started, I hadn't hit that 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time then, but obviously I had to keep making money, and I knew that this is what I wanted to do. So another thing I kind of believe in is that you can't have a plan B, because if you have a plan B,
you're inevitably going to go to your plan B. You have to just know that this is what you're doing and stick to it. So I wanted to do something to make money in the same space. So I started creating videos for small businesses that needed content. And now, especially in Ghana, especially in Accra, there's so many businesses that need content created for them, and they have no idea about it. So if you're to go to them and pitch them an idea, give them the cost and everything, the chances are they might be up for it. I would say one thing about here is not everyone understands about like social media marketing quite yet, but I think that it's definitely coming. So I think creating videos and content for small businesses before you're monetized on YouTube is a good way to start making money. So that's what I did. And then another thing I did was started doing radio work, which came off the back of my YouTube videos. And to get myself up to that 1,000 subscribers was just consistency. And the way that I managed to grow the audience is by searching. So there's a few things that I go through. Obviously, I have like a million ideas, but I'll always search in the Google search box. This sounds so basic, but it actually works. Like the thing you want to make a video about. So let's say it's, I don't know, like the Volta region. Let's say you typed in Volta region. It's going to come up with the most searched things about that place. So now you're going to know really what everyone wants to see. So you might think about making content about those particular things. Another thing that I do is, thumbnails and titles are just so important. You can have the best video there, inside the video, but if your thumbnail is just like any random thing, nobody's going to click on it. And if the title isn't something that people are searching for, again, probably no one's going to click on it. And you need people to get in there to start loving you, to subscribe to your channel. Telling people to subscribe to your channel is also a very important thing. It's something that I actually don't do that much because I feel kind of weird about it, but I know every time I do it, people do subscribe. And another thing that I do is collaboration. Collaborating with other people is so important, like when it feels right and when like it aligns with your brand. I think sometimes, like, to be honest, reaching 900,000 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible, like so big. And he's an inspiration to me. When he first told me, you know, like how much he was making, that's what really gave me the motivation to move to Ghana and bring the whole family. So going back to it, I'm like all over the place. But basically, I used to create content in Scotland, and then my two kids moved to Ghana. Going back to like the monetization thing, so once you have reached your 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, you can become monetized on YouTube. So that means, I know some of you guys are like professionals, so you're going to know, but if you don't know, that means that you get a percentage of the ads, basically the ads at the start of the video, you get a percentage of that from Google, and they also take a percentage. And so every month that comes straight to you. So you don't actually have to do anything extra. But there's other ways that you can make money in addition to that. One of them is sponsorships. So there's two ways you can go about sponsorships. People can reach out to you. You can wait until you get to like quite a big place. People will start reaching out to you. Or you can reach out to them. So at the start, I was reaching out to people. I was making pitches, and I was just emailing them because, to be honest, you can wait, but you may as well just reach out. Just like I said at the start, you may as well like be knocking on those doors and not waiting for people to like knock on your door. So yeah, that's another way to earn income. Another way is the links, so affiliate links. That's it. So let's say, especially if you're tech, like if you're talking about a laptop and you put in an affiliate link, you have to go onto Amazon and create that affiliate link, and there's a process, and you can look that up, and it takes like, you know, a bit of time, but you can do it. And then once people start clicking on that, you will get a percentage. You can actually do it for anything. Like, let's say I don't really do it so much, to be honest, but I know that some people make so much money in it. Like, I know people that use keyboards and they're talking about something completely different, and they'll say, oh, I use this keyboard, it's in my description, and they make, let's say, $2,000 a month just by mentioning that they're using this keyboard, and then people are buying it. I could say, oh, I wear this necklace, click in the link below, that sort of thing. So it's another way for you to make money. And then the other way is kind of creating content for brands outside of your own platform. So as I said, I've worked with CNN, and so they reached out to me, and we made a piece of content for their own platform, which didn't live on my platform at all. So there's so many ways basically that you can make money, and it's stand here and say that I at the start didn't know anything, and now I've got to a point where I could support me and my whole family to move from Scotland to Ghana and live a nice life. So anyone in this room can do it. I'm no different to any other person here. Everyone has the same chances on YouTube, and that's something that I think is amazing about YouTube, is everyone can go on there for free. You can create an account for free. You can subscribe to people for free. Everyone here should subscribe to everyone's channel, because why not? You've got nothing to lose, and that will boost everyone else's channel to allow the algorithm to know that this is a channel that should maybe be put more in the the home page or suggested videos and that sort of thing. I feel like I just spoke about a whole lot of stuff. I don't know if anyone's got any questions specifically for me about anything that I spoke about or anything that I've not spoken about. Yeah, sure.
So we are taking, Vanessa, we are taking 5 questions.
Okay.
And if you have a question, kindly put up your hand, so I invite you forward. Yeah. So Ghana Bound, 1.
I've watched your channel, a lot. When you were packing up to leave, I can't remember if I got a comment or not, but I was just I was also packing, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, somebody's going to do this with me.
Thank you. So you mentioned about, sorry, I wrote the question down, but you mentioned
Vanessa,
I'll get there.
put me back in.
What? What other platforms is there? Oh, I use PicMonkey.
So next question. The lady there. Kate. Step forward, please.
Actually ask me anything,
Anything, I'll say anything, no, she's open, so ask anything.
Thank you. With the monetization, I want to find out, do you have to create your book? The Google account before you get monetized, or you have to be monetized before you create that? Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a good question that I don't know the answer to, but I think you may as well just wait until you get that alert that says you're monetized, and then at that point just create your Google AdSense account. Or you could go in and create your Google AdSense account and do it the other way. I don't think it really matters. I think you're going to know when you're about to hit the amount, and they're not going to not give you the money. They'll hold on to it until you create your account to give it to you.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Yes.
on the spot, I was really coming to embarrass myself. Don't you ask you anything?
Yeah.
You said that we should put ourselves out there and ask brands to work with us.
Yeah.
And then this is me put about it. So how do I get to collaborate with you?
Oh, I mean, just ask me, literally,
Oh, hi, you can my name is Precious, and I'd like to collaborate with you.
what sort of videos do you make? Sorry.
So I also moved to Ghana 4 years ago. I moved here, started my master's at the Bond, and just been trying to figure out life because it's like London.
Oh, okay, yeah. So even from your intro, to me, I know what video I want to do with you. So yeah, do it. That's good.
your brand, when your numbers are not so big, you may believe in yourself, you may have some content. But the numbers are not so big, so how do you reach out to them and say, hey, I'm small, but you know, I can do this. How do you get them to also believe in you?
So I think when the channel's smaller and the views are less, it's good to like say that you're going to make content that they can also post on their platform. You know, so you're actually giving them an asset. Because at the end of the day, like we're creating digital assets that are worth money, and also there's a lot of ownership around that. So like, I mean, I don't want to get too deep, but you know, there's contracts, you can do like usage, and let's say you say they can use it for 6 months, and after 6 months they have to pay you again. So you could do it in that way, so that you say you're going to show it to your audience, who are also valuable regardless of the size, and they can also put it on their Instagram page or their YouTube channel or whatever. And people pay a lot of money to create content for their channels, especially the big brands. Some of the budgets that I hear for like a 60-second video for these huge companies is just like out of this world. So I think if you were to go with a good offer, like, you know, they might say yes, and if they say no, like so many people said no to me, you just have to keep going.
Thank you. And now my second question. Okay, so I'm also a mom of two. I spoke about inconsistency, and I think it really applies to me, because you know with kids it's really hard because they are distracting you and there's so much to do. So how, yes, planning, but how do you really, sometimes you have a plan, but it's honestly doesn't usually go how you want it. So how do you do it as a mom when you have like a million tasks every day?
So I think I used to, like, in the first years, I used to think that, like, oh, I've got, you know, I'm a mom, I've got kids and all that sort of stuff. But I think that you have to, like, switch your mindset to be more like, this is what you need to do. And also, so what I used to do is batch film, which is so helpful. So I would film, and I used to film 35 videos in 2 weeks, and then edit them every week. So that meant that I didn't have to now find time to film, and if I couldn't edit, I potentially pay somebody else to edit those videos. So I think it's batch filming really, really helps. Like, it really takes stress out of creating. I think that is actually the key. And then, you know, finding the time to edit, maybe like when the kids go to sleep, wake up before they wake up, fun things. No, that's right.
Okay, so for all the folks that have channels that deal with help diaspora come home, one of the things that everybody's asking me about is healthcare.
Yeah.
And so I went ahead and explored healthcare. We have an app in Ghana called Ginger. G-H-I-G-E-O. Gin, there's an N there. INGER. Please take a look at it, subscribe. It's amazing. So here's the collaboration I want to do with all you people that have diaspora things going on. I want you to do a segment about this app. Am I doing okay? Yeah, so I want you to do a segment on this particular app. It's amazing, and it helps people with healthcare access in the country. And that's something that diasporans do. Oh, are we going to go? You know, no, you're dying in the U.S. You got 600, what, 90-something people, 690,000 people dying of COVID? Yeah, that's not happening in Ghana. But we have good healthcare access. So please, all you people, I'm here.
Did you create the app?
No. I'm promoting the app. I promote everything. I promote Made in Ghana. I am a former Made in Ghana brand ambassador. If you're making something in Ghana, like I'm your promoter.
Thanks so much. Hi, nice to see you again.
Question for you on titles. What tools do you use? How do you determine what you're going to put in your titles? I know you mentioned how important the thumbnail is, the title's important. I think like different ways, you know, what tricks do you use with titles?
So I think for titles, especially in my early days, I used to try and put three things in the title. So almost like 3 things that people could search for. So I kind of still do it sometimes. So it might be like moving to Ghana, Dubai, living in Ghana from here. You know, like I'm trying to put, you want to put in the title what people are searching. That's really the start and the end of it. You want people to search it and for your video to pop up. So you don't, especially in the early days, I think like people like Wode, he could put any title, who's going to watch the video now, and probably, you know, for a long time now. But when you're starting out, you need to try and grasp that audience. So you need to put in key search words that people are searching for, and not just, I've gone to the shop today. I mean, or like a day in my life probably isn't going to work unless you're at a point of Wode when people want to know what he's doing. Do you know what I mean? I hope that's helpful. And I think the last thing I want to say is like it's not always easy, and there's so many days when I am just like demotivated by numbers and looking at my subscriber count, things have gone up and down. And I think that's the most difficult thing about creating is keep going. But I'm just going to tell you all too, you have to just keep going, and eventually you will get there, and we'll all get to the Wode channel size of 900,000 subscribers.
So, hand you over. So, this time, before content Nyami comes on board, we're going to put some people on the spot. I love that. I'm all for that. So I spotted Ama Governor. Hey, boy. Ama, SJS, yes, do the magic for me. Yeah. Ama, how are you doing? Just speak into it. Someone, yeah, it's good.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
So, Ama is doing great stuff. Ama,
Yes.
I want you to do something simple.
Yes.
Walk us through your content creation process, because you're very busy, you're a law student, and you create amazing content. I don't know how you manage to find the time between law school and all your shenanigans. For example, let's take the famous Americana in the church movie, and talk about that. How many guys have seen that video?
We all have seen it.
That's a reference point, yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, okay, so let's take the Americana video. The Americana video was sort of a year ago, when I would always take a trouble. Okay, so before I started driving this year, but I want to my car, my dad's car. But I would always take the Jojo, right? Every single, sorry, I'm just saying that because of but anyway, yeah, I would always take a Jojo every single place I would go. Everywhere, to school, to work, everywhere I would go, I would always take a Jojo because that's what I could afford. And it made sense at the time. And plus, see, there's never a boring time in the church, if you guys are being honest. There's never, if you're not fighting over 20 pesos, you're fighting that they make you driving too fast, you're fighting, like everyone is always fighting the church. I think the church is a great place to get entertainment, to be honest. And I don't think that there was, I don't know, I mean, I just know my people. Like, you know, if you live in Ghana, you will know your people, you get. And there are certain things that irks them. Like, if me in particular, they always used to get, people would always tend to look at, hey, who is this girl? Just because I would say, like, me is Pastor, saying, they would always think my tree is funny or me, I'm not ever, so you know, the tree is more easy for me. But they would always just think, hey, why is me? Or like, they would just always, and especially the elderly women, they always had a problem with, and I always wear shorts to work, like short shorts, because it's very hot. And that's why I can't move it. Oh, right.
Short.
Oh. But yeah, I would always wear shorts, I would always wear crop tops, so whenever I would get in, you always get eyes, you know. So honestly, the church video, even though I was being extra, really that's kind of how I am. Like, you get it. So
react to just these small things that I do unintentionally and inadvertently. So I'm like, wait, what if I go and get like super long nails? Like I'm going full cookie, if cookie is here. If you guys know cookie, right? Super long nails, right? Like super extra, crazy hair, crazy, or what Ghanaians would feel was crazy dressing, and how would they react? I just thought that would be a good video to do, but at the time, I just felt like I still had too much anxiety. And then I also felt like, it's like, how is the video going to go? I needed someone to be in the back or around. I needed speakers, like the microphone for the speakers. And I didn't have all of that. And I just thought social experiments with really little to no equipment, and I was still filming on my phone. I just got my camera. Yeah. Don't play with me, man. You guys don't know how long it's going to take anyway. And so yeah, I was just thinking, like, using my phone, I got a microphone, I got people to help me. So I just postponed it for a whole year. But then I would, every now and then I would think, so that thinking of the dressing, thinking of the hair, thinking of the makeup, if any, thinking of the nails. I didn't think of all of that at one time because it's so like a year. And I'm not saying your video should take a year to think of, but it's sometimes okay for you to even just let the process sit, or just get the idea, let it sit in your head, and then build up on it as time goes on when things naturally come to you. But sorry, in general, so that short video, I could have thought of it short, not even for a whole year. I could have thought of it. I could have done it at the time I thought of it, but I just felt like it wasn't good enough. I couldn't do it I would advise you to doubt yourself, and I'm not sure, but honestly, I feel like personally, if I want to do a video, I need to be like 100% confident about it. I have to be sure that, oh, this is something that people will appreciate the way that I appreciate. The idea I have in my head is what I want to be conveyed when people watch it. I don't want any miscommunication in the way that it is received by viewers. So that's why I do it. Now, when I get the idea, and I'm completely confident about equipment, how I want it to be produced in general, if I have all the things I feel like I need, it's not maybe all the things, but because honestly, most of my videos, I don't have all the things that I want, and I don't wait these days. I just do something. People tend to really appreciate the little effort that I do make. So when I get the idea, I develop it a bit. I'm confident about the content that I want to put out. I have some of the stuff that I need to do this particular video. I just pick a day because like you said, I'm super busy. I have school. So if you guys don't know, I'm a Ghana law school. I just finished my first year, my fifth year really. So I'm left with the sixth year. Now in school, it's just Monday to Tuesday, so I have Friday to Sunday, but I don't really have that time because I have assignments. I'm not talking too much. I think we like that. But yes, I have assignments. I have clients. I'm a swimming instructor as well. I teach swimming, and so I have that to do. And then influencing, I have that to do as well. And then I'm a dog mother, so I have to do it with the kids. But yeah, I do have all these things to do. So when I have an idea, it's not like I just set up a camera, unless, of course, it's something personal, like I'm sure you guys know the whole, I don't know, but, the whole thing about queer people's rights, I thought that was interesting, so that one, I literally just went to the room where I go, put up the app and then just started talking. But ordinarily, it wouldn't go that way. I would think of, oh wait, I actually really think of the whole video while I'm bathing. Yes. And I actually say it. I don't know, is that weird? I say that.
It's not.
Or you guys also weird. Okay. So in the bathroom I would just think about what to say. It's not like I'm preparing a script or anything, but I would just really think, and especially because I have a problem with the way I talk, I tend to be all over the place. My ears are all over the place, and I also tend to be a lot. If you see my videos, I always complain about that with a lawyer, so I want to speak more eloquently, more audibly, and all of that. So I talk to myself in the bathroom. I would say the things I want to say in the video, and then I would also have on your phone you have like a note tab have a, sometimes I will shoot pointers, depending on the video, sometimes I will shoot pointers, just so that my video comes for something they tend to do. But yes, I will shoot pointers. Yes, and I mount the camera and then I sit down.
Give it up for Mama, brother. So, thank you very much for sharing that with us. So, another great content creator here in Ghana, a female blogger, Stella Sha. Where you did, Stella Chanelli. Oh, in Charlie, back again with another video. No, so, yes, so let's give it up for Stella, please. No. You are never shy. You suck all the palm wine finish now. You energy goddess. Charlie, thank you. So please join me here. So Charlie, don't let this shyness thing fool you. Charlie, this is our energy, you know. How was Kenya? Tell me. Yeah. How was filming in Kenya?
Road lane. No, that's recording you.
This is a red zone, this is a yellow zone, this is a no zone area.
Okay, so you travel around a lot in Ghana and you work full time. Kudos to you. I think that filming in Ghana is very expensive. Walk us through some of the things that makes it expensive for the travel bloggers over here to get an insight as to why it's expensive to film in Ghana.
Okay, so it depends on what you are filming. If you are doing, if you are filming things around you, it's probably not expensive because probably you just have to walk there or speak to one or two people. But if it has to do with traveling, like what I do, most times you have to spend. And so in spending, how do you make money to be able to afford that? So personally, I think it's because I have a 9-to-5 job. So when I started, the 9-to-5 was supporting me. So YouTube was making enough to support my trips. Yes. So that's how it was from the beginning. And now, thank God, there are scholarships, small here and there. And so if you know someone.
There's someone here, a man here told me that they seem to. Okay, so one last question for you. Do you think, what would it take for you to go full time?
I think I'm very close to going full time. Yes, because now I think YouTube is not like a job for me. It's something I really like. I really enjoy it. I like the feedback, I like the audience, I like the exposure, I like the experiences, the people I meet, the food, the culture, the experience. And so I think because I see it as a full-time job for me, I think I need to put it more. So yeah, I think I'm very close to having the two as well.
Thank you very much. Stella Chanelli, aka Energy Goddess, woman with the palm wine in San. So the next person is our second, how do I say it? This content. Coach Sheldon. So we welcome to the again. Hey, please, before that, I just spotted someone and I want to acknowledge the person in the building, Jasmine Amma. You go come here, you. So, now, listen. Vanessa gave us some great insight, right? And our man here, if you are a Ghanaian, even if you're a foreigner, you should know him, right? Kwadwo Sheldon, aka Wode's minister. You see, I love what he does, right? And he does entertainment, but he's a comedic person also at heart, so he fuses the two, right? He's done a lot. One of the fastest growing YouTube channels in Ghana, and still growing. He grew into a point and lost the channel and had to go back and forth with YouTube to give him back the channel. Awesome love right here, and I believe he's got a lot of things to share with us today. Remember, he said, we are here to learn from each other. It doesn't matter whether he is over 200k subscribers or he's over 5 million views on the entire channel or something like that. No, that is not the case. It is about content creators. So he is here to learn from you as well as you learning from him. So without much ado, let's welcome Kwadwo Sheldon. This is violence ministry right
I'm jealous,
Okay.
Okay, so my name is Kwadwo Sheldon. I'm the founder of House of Content, a digital media platform responsible for creating branded content for brands on my personal platform. I became active on YouTube during the pandemic. I used to create skits on Instagram, but during the pandemic, I found out people wanted to consume long-form content on YouTube based on some survey I did. So I decided to stop doing skits on Instagram and concentrate on making short long-form content on YouTube. Now, currently, I have 6 people I'm working with. Fully employed, so make nobody sit there and tell you, see, YouTube doesn't pay, it doesn't pay, and more. So, this is my story. Now, during the pandemic, I started doing reaction videos for music. So, I would pick a song that is trending, and I would comment on it. And I was using my phone. I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 9 or something like that. That is what I started creating long-form content on YouTube. So with the people that come and ask you, yo, Sheldon, I'm trying to start creating content on YouTube. What kind of camera? I don't have money, I don't have this and this and that. You don't need a Game of Thrones budget to shoot content in this country. Seriously, you need a phone. If the camera quality, if you can shoot 10 minutes on your phone, you are good to go. You need light and you need a space. That is all you need. So don't overthink the content creation stuff. You don't have to go and buy the cameras and all those things if you don't have the budget. Start with what you can, start with your phone. I started editing my content, about 10 minutes of content on my phone. Sometimes I use screenshot, Viva video. Of course, people were talking about the fact that the quality, they weren't feeling the quality and all this thing. But you see, that is stopping it because even though I was shooting the content on my phone, and editing it on my phone and putting it out there, I was getting 50,000 views, like I was averaging 50,000 views on a very small channel. So what I had to do was to be consistent at it. And with me, when Vanessa was talking about consistency, I was happy. There are people here, they release their content like this festival every year. They drop it. Sorry, it's sad. If you want to be a creator, unless you are doing it for fun, I always say that you need to identify what you want to do with this thing. If you want to do it for fun, then you can be doing the once every year content releases. But if you want to choose this as a career path, and you release content like, you drop a video today, we will have to chase you for another video, then that is not what you're supposed to be doing. Stick to the 9 to 6 job. Maybe that is where you want you will shine. Because content creation with me, consistency brought me here. And within a space of like 6 months, I was able to move from 10,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers. Because of consistency.
Now, the consistency you do there, if they come with people actually jamming your way. There are times you put out the content and people come like, no, this is not it. You have people trying to move your content, tell you that nah, this is that you're doing, and it's not right. They criticize whatever you put out there. But at the end of the day, if you know what you want to achieve, you will continue doing it. I was with the phone, I was putting out about 4 videos in a day. And I was editing it on my phone. Sometimes you come to my room and my eyes all make red. You understand? But at that point, I needed to build audience. I needed to build my platform. I needed to build the numbers to get to this point. So if you are a YouTuber here and you don't have consistency, a lot of information about how your content is performing. There are people here that never even open. All they get is the revenue. Yes, people only open their messages to check their revenue. Don't look at where people are consuming their content from. The machines they are consuming their content from, the geographical locations and all those things. People don't do that. They open it and they are looking at the revenue. And if you don't make data-driven decisions with your content, that is going to be sad for you. You are going to sleep. We all can do that. I can just drop you. But you see, when you are starting this, you need to understand a lot. It is an act that you need to step. You need to understand metrics, platform dynamics. There are content that will do well on Twitter. You post it on Facebook, for instance, it's not going to do well. And there are some content you pick on Twitter, you try to recreate it on your YouTube channel, it's not going to work. So you need to understand platform dynamics. You need to use data to make decisions when it comes to content. Know where people are consuming your content from. Know the machine they are consuming your content from. Because I consume my content from television. So if I'm doing logo placement for my video, I will know how to place it. So that when they open the content on the wider screen, you wouldn't have your logo pushed somewhere. These are some of the things you need. And you see, when you open the data, everything is there. YouTube, they have structured it in such a way that when you open it, you know, okay, I have about 10% of my audience coming from the US, 40% from Ghana, this and that. It is there, very simple. You use that data to make data-driven decisions when you are creating the content, so that you don't suffer. And also with the tag words like this, the tag words and all those. At the end of every month, YouTube will pull in your tag words for you, like they will search tags and all those things. These are things you can use to make sure to optimize your search engine, optimize your search engine. So as a creator, as a YouTuber, you need to make data-driven decisions. You understand? With your content, you deliberate at it, because if you don't do it that way, you will create a dope content, put it out there, you might post it at the wrong time, and the content you go out there and you won't do it, that will discourage you. Because one thing way they bet is say, you put all your resources into a video, put it out there, and the numbers that you are expecting for the video, that is the most discouraging thing on them. It's like, why am I even doing this? So if you don't want those things to happen, try to deliberate attempt to make data-driven decisions with the content, and that will help you. Also, this is something important to me. There are creators out there that have content in their draft, and they don't want to post it because they are afraid of what watching from La Paz is here about the content. And that is the most pathetic thing you can do to yourself as a creator. Listen, I am one of the most abused creators in this country. But that will be telling for me. You see, what I used to do this on Instagram, people said I wasn't funny. They were right. I wasn't. I had to find what would work for me. And if I listen to what people have to say about my craft, I wouldn't be standing here. I wouldn't have 6 people working for me, you understand? This is what you're supposed to do. People will come, they will come criticize, people will come and talk like they will need them. As a creator,
I wanted to give it to you one. She's the one with the red hairstyle.
Really? Are you crazy? Yeah. You will come and insult me. I'll find ways and means to monetize the insult that you are even throwing at me. And that is what I do. People compare me to all sorts of things, you understand?
Like, for Sheldon, you look like the character from a Palankwe.
Thank you, Angel. All the best.
Bed or something. You look like Shred, you look like this. I will compile everything and make money out of it. You don't let what people are saying in the comment section get to you. Because the fact that you are putting your work to the public, it is operational hazard. They are supposed to come for you. And so if you are going to listen to what people are saying and say, I have content, but I'm afraid to post it because someone really, so I should forgo all the money I can make on YouTube because someone is going to say something demeaning about me in the comment section. Nah, it doesn't work that way. So you need to, you see, there are some people out there, they don't have the mental fortitude to do all those things. If you put it out there, people move to and feel like talking to people and all those things, that will give you some form of closure. Feel free and do it. But personally, I feel like as a creator that you want to grow in the space that you are, you don't have to, please, no, not even one. If the comment is, constructive enough to help your work move forward in life, that is not. But there are some people, they are agenda workers, there are people that are for violence, they will come for you, it is part of the job. That shouldn't deter you from posting content. Because if you don't post it, you are not going to get it. So I see people like they are afraid of what people will say. Really? How? They can't do what? All they can do is drop the comment, make fun of you, say whatever they have to say. When they meet you in a billboard, they can't even open their mouth. Why do you have to depend on that? I've met people that make fun of me on Twitter and they go like, no, I want to take it. You want to take pictures of me?
Hey.
So, as I said, if you want to listen to people and create content, see, you don't go move. Create the content, fire the content, be consistent at it. And you see, at some point, right now when I go, you take a shot in your people that are not in the space. So, if the only proposition is the content, try to invest in the content. Put the content out there. Let them enjoy the content. At some point, they will be hooked on your content. When you place about 30 ads in the video, they will wait for you to play before they continue. But when you start, you don't even know, you are not defined, you don't have any defined content or you don't have an extra yourself. You're just doing anything else. But you want to put like 55 adverts on your video. You have thousands because you can say it's not about money. Right now it's all about money. But when you start, please, it's not about money. It's about building the platform. Whenever I start a show, I want to be of an authority. Right now, when they release the song, they are looking for Sheldon to do a breakdown. When Manchester United, they will do them, they are waiting for Sheldon to comment. When there's something trending on social media, they are waiting for Sheldon and prove the authority. So when you withdraw the content, they have that withdrawal sentence. I'll still draw whatever you call it. When my account was terminated, I had calls from various parties. It's not people consume the content, they are hooked on the content. I didn't start by just, I identified my audience and fed them with the content consistently. And at one point, they were with me. Like, whatever, they will watch the YouTube, take a small part, they come on their social. And that has not even been activated on my platform. They were doing the social sharing for me. That is how you build the audience. So at some point, when you build the audience, you have the attention, you have you own the space, then you can think of what talking about money and all those things. But if you are starting, please, the stickers starting, if you have 1,000 subscribers and a watch hour, please, you are going to go through the monetization process. By the end of the day, you should concentrate, you should focus on what you want to give. Because if I come to your channel, I'm coming here to consume content, not to watch adverts on YouTube. If I wanted, I would listen to this I want to consume content. So what is your value proposition to your audience? When you identify that and you give to them, then at some point, when you monetize the content, they won't even know. You understand? And you can do the monetization through the merchandise and all those things. So please, the money, everybody has value from it. However, you can make it by the end of the day. What are you providing to your audience? If you don't have it, you don't have money. Because YouTube works with content, and they monetize the content you pay. So if you don't have it, what are you doing? So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sheldon. The head is big for a reason, and all questions there.
AKA look too. So give it. So I took 3 things: skill, data, value. You should have the skill to want to do this thing. You should always check your metrics and know what's happening, and you should provide your subscribers value for what they get to watch. Yeah. So we are taking 5 questions again. Yeah. Step forward. The man in green.
Delayed the YouTube page for some time. She mute the content. Yeah.
Comment.
Is it you recommend you are worried about what people will see?
Okay, so you know, delay is an established name. Delay doesn't mean engagement boost or pushes content in the news feed. You understand? You know, the engagement will be on a video where the world will push you. Delay has reached that she doesn't need that form. No, once she dropped the content, she's going to go on the
baby.
So delay that is very powerful.
I know, right?
Upcoming or emerging delay. It doesn't work that way. That is why I said that is delayed coping mechanism, because where she's there right now, she doesn't need the comment to even push her content into the news, you understand? But you as an emerging creator, you need to allow diverse people to see. When you go through WhatsApp, sometimes I will do a content, and y'all will do content. When you read the comment, bro, it's like people will come for you. So it depends on how. Sometimes I don't even read the comments. I just tell you. Because if you want to read it, you will be emotional. Where the whole day you will continue the create. So I want to advise you to mute your comment section as a creator, emerging creator.
Nice one. Okay, next question.
Yeah, can you please share with us how come your YouTube account was deleted and what the result was?
Okay, so so one day I think that the person actually wanted to do the job, wanted to pass. So the person had me. I started streaming things about cryptocurrency. That is not what I do on my platform. So YouTube detected that and what disabled the account. I deleted the account. So because the fault is not coming from my end, I had to fill a form telling them what had happened to my account. They told me to send my channel URL and all those things. And within 2 days it was resolved. Because the problem wasn't coming from me. As someone told me it was phishing. Someone fished my information and used it against me. So the website, some of you use Google Chrome to search and all those things. Some of these websites, they are closed and all those things. You mine your information and use it against you. So you have to be careful about some of the websites that you go. I mean, I'm sure that everyone here has the 2-factor authentication. If you don't have it, then leave the house. Leave the room. Because you need to some website and all this, and they mine my information and use it against me. But once again, it wasn't for me. So I was able to get it back in like within 2 days and all this. Like Kanbi, yes, I nearly died.
What a shock.
So next question here.
Besides receiving money from YouTube, is there some kind of taxes you need to pay when your audience is from America or whatever?
Yeah. People will start crying. Have they deducted the tax?
That's it.
When my revenue came in last month, you know I have like 10% of my people consuming content from the US. You don't have a structure yet, but by now we will stop the. Please don't tell Gia. Yes. If that's not, if you tell Gia, then no, we'll let this. Yes, so yes, there are taxes that you are supposed to pay, and you